Start.
Thank you for watching Your Main Man, the living god of RPG.
Absolutely, and today we're going to talk about some topics. We did a little nonsense, a little funny little comedy there in video number 1, introductions. My man, Big Kev. And today we're going to talk about
The bad guy?
a few topics. Well, the bad guy's going to talk, Big Kev, but today we're going to talk about experience points.
Oh no.
And Big Kev is an XP whore. Now you, in your game, you might want a whore too. So, let's talk about that right now, baby. So, XP whoring. A lot of you out there have this really bizarre, and this is bizarre to me, I'm gonna let you bring your mind to it.
It's alright.
Idea. And I seem to have definitely been on the other side of the community, and it was probably universally the thing I got hated the most on from people who didn't use the same. It wasn't the same guy with 6 accounts, and you know who you are, biatch. But legitimately, the fact I'm a big advocate of, you get what you earn. You fight for those XP. You get your XP. Each man or woman's got to get his or her own XP. You don't just get 100.
Or collective XP.
You know, you ain't no collective XP, baby. There's your XP.
You might have a collective experience.
You got to collective your experience points.
That's right.
And you know, you might help somebody else. But oh, remember you did this cool. Or remember he did this or said this or you saw this or did these things.
Yeah,
or
try and do that with the other players.
You killed this goblin. I mean, you know the reason you can't help them.
Help them get their XP, man.
But you
give them a leg up, if you will.
You give them a leg up. Yeah. And when you do, you go quickly into the ground, Jake Roberts style. Peddler back DDT, a crack pipe on the pole.
I'll go for a pay window.
Well, you always need to go for a pay window.
Especially with crack pipes.
So what do you think about that? Experience points right down the line. Everybody gets what the same, or everybody gets...
Well, you know, main man, I don't know how the folks out there do their experience points. But your man Big Kev here, what he does for his experience points is I will talk about every experience that I had in the game. Every experience.
82 minutes.
I will try and get every point down on that piece of paper to get to that next level. And I'll tell you why. When you get to that next level, what do you get? More skills. More hit points. And probably, if you're playing in my main man's game here, you will get more points to use for your stats, if you will. So you will get a point to put somewhere on that famed character sheet that you will need to survive in the game. So, for example, when we were doing a game probably about 2-3 years ago, every experience my character had, because he was from a different part of the Forgotten Realms. Yes, I'm talking about Shazad. A lot of things were different to him. He was raised in Thay, if you will. It's a very militaristic and magic-oriented society. So he saw lots of things that were things that he would never see there. For example, the characters went to a carnival one time, and I'm gonna sell it. My character's never seen this before, and he's from basically he was raised by a knight of Thay, wasn't it? That raised him, one of the Red Knights. Mm-hmm.
Well, someone that was like a bodyguard for a Grey Wizard.
That's basically what they are. So he had his weapon at his side, and they're going through this like fun house, and these things are coming out on levers and stuff like that. There's a stuffed goblin and stuff that came out. My man decapitated it because he thought it was trying to attack him. He doesn't know about carnivals. They don't have those in Thay. It's a very rigid society, so you can't use something chaotic like a carnival and bring a man that's that lawful to something like that and not get an experience point. That's the first time you're experiencing stuff there. You gotta kind of go with the wonder of a child in those types of situations. What do you think, main man?
I definitely think so. So are you saying that you are an advocate of the individual experience, or are you an advocate of the collective? Everyone.
I'm an advocate of the group experience, of the individual experience, not the group experience, because you may experience some things as a group. Like the DM will actually group those together for you if you're playing in the right standard. This is the first time everyone's seen a dragon, for example.
Sure,
and that would be stuff
that. Sure.
Yes, because everyone saw it. You know, you're the DM. No, okay, nobody here's seen a dragon, so everybody gets experience
like 500 experience points for seeing a dragon.
Sure. Right. So it's that kind of thing. You should get group experience points in that manner, but when you jockey for experience points, it's not like you're jockeying against your fellow players. As we said earlier, you have to give them a leg up. Try and help. I mean, helping your party out and doing things, but also developing your character is very important in the game. Develop your own individual spotlight area, your area where you get to shine, and in that group of people, try and make sure you sort your way out through things. Because in that group we were playing in, there must have been 2 or 3 other fighters alongside my character, but you have to develop what your role is in that. And Shazad's role was kind of the charismatic intimidator. That was what he kind of had going on for many levels before he branched out into other areas and stopped being so suspicious of magic and things that we had to role play through to get him to a point. So it's things that you have to do inside of any game to make yourself, I would say, stand out. And the good thing about that is when you use your experience points to build your character, other people will notice that you're doing this and this and talking about experience points, and the DM might only give you 1 for certain things, but that 1 experience point, if you notice the next level, it says that next level has a 1 right next to it, so that's where you're up.
That's right.
So you get that 1.
So how do you think it impacts a game if everyone gets the same experience going in? They know at the end of the night everybody's going to get the same, versus everybody is going to be rewarded exactly based off their contributions.
You're going to work harder if it's based off of contributions. You're going to work for that experience.
This is my philosophy as well.
So you're going to try and do that makes the game more interesting, because you want those experience points at the end of the night. Because if you're just going to get a flat static amount, then you can just show up and drink your energy drink and roll your dice and boringly swing your weapons.
I see your energy drinking dice right there.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's what happens when you game this late at night, Tony.